Hello, hello, hello. How everybody doing on this lovely Tuesday? It is a lovely start of the renewance of this year of 2024. And like we always like to start with, do you care about your self-care? All right, all right. I am excited and delighted to have another guest here again for our self-care check, discovering self and honoring Dr.Willie Moody here at Tier 1. And his book, as you see, it's on a book. You can just go on Google, type the name as you see, and so, excuse me, I'm chopping up my words. Yes, I am. You can just go on Google and search it up, and you'll be able to find all of what you need to find for yourself in discovering who you are right now in your life in 2024 and make a turnaround before the year is out. And next to us, which is next to me, I said us. Next to me is an individual who came here seeking that exact thing. As far as anyone that has ever came through the doors of Chosen Generation Community Health Center, it's all discovering themselves, all about redefining, not necessarily changing yourself, but changing yourself to the better you. And if that's not what you want, then I don't know nothing else that's true. And to my left, Princess.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing, Princess?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Now you've been here at Tier 1 for some time, and I just wanted to always ask: did you ever expect it to be doing what you're doing now when you came here?
No. It was so unexpected, but a blessing at the same time. So when I first walked through the doors, it was because I've been here before. A friend of mine, Melanie Holmes, first looked into this building years ago to turn it into a re-entry program. But she ended up moving away or something like that. So I saw Brother Joseph going in, and I just followed him in off the street. And he was so kind to me, like, well, you want a tour? I'm like, okay. And then I saw Dr. Moody. He was like, sit down, Princess. What's your name? Stay for this meeting. And then I never left.
Hold up. So he knew you was Princess?
He asked my name.
Okay, I was just saying, because you said, oh, come here, Princess.
He was so welcoming. He said, what's your name? I said, Princess. He said, you're beautiful. Won't you sit down and stay for this meeting?
It was really
and
the looks.
And he took care of my little 11, my daughter, and I've been here since that day.
Oh, I'm glad to see you here. I'm glad to have gotten to know you throughout these past few months. Although we're still getting to know each other. But what I have been seeing and learning about you, it's nothing but progressing. Progress of where you know where you want to go. You know your route. Not necessarily the end result, but you know the result that you want.
Thank you.
And I myself, as much as others here, are rooting for you, and we are your cheerleaders.
I know you are
in your walk of life.
I appreciate you all so much. This Tier 1 has been such a warm, inviting environment, and you could feel the love when you walk through the door. It's really a family, and it's truly a blessing to this community. I'm grateful that I walked through these doors that day. I'm all about progression, like you said. I'm interested in self-actualization and evolution and expansion and just personal development. I always try to be a better version of myself. I'm not aiming to be perfect, but I feel like if God blesses me with this life each day, the least I could do is be curious enough about it to try to grow in it, you know?
Yes, fulfill the cocoon all the way out, because it's molding you, and as it's molding, you want to know how much of you can keep pushing out.
Yeah, I want to spread my wings like a butterfly and, go through all the different phases and just notice myself change over time. Just notice myself. It's like they say life is a movie and you're the director. And so I take that seriously about myself.
And speaking about that, our first question today. Let me stop. Our first question. We want you to describe to us the person you want to be and what steps you are taking to get there.
The person I want to be, um, I want to be a person who dies empty with having given all that I've ever learned and all the good emotions that I ever felt back to every person I come in contact with.
That's deep.
It's simple, but it's so full at the same time.
I mean, it's kind of, I'm one of my specialties is here in Tier 1 is speaking to people about death, but I'm kind of a little baffled with the fact that you said, you know, you would rather die leaving, you know, basically holding on to nothing, and everyone just knowing that what you gave is all that you basically what you're going back to. In
Correct.
other words, from my understanding.
Correct.
I mean, does anybody in the audience have anything to say on that? The question, as well as what she said, the question was: describe the person you want to be, and what steps you are taking to get there.
Well, I didn't fully answer the question because I didn't hear the second part of it.
Oh.
So the type of person I want to be is, at the end of my life, when it's all said and done, I want to die empty, meaning I want to have given everything that I've learned, all the wisdom that I've accumulated, and all the beautiful experience I've had. I want to share that with the world, meaning I don't take no regrets or I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that to the grave with me. Everything I learned and experienced, I want to share with everybody while I'm here now. And the steps I'm taking to get there is by documenting my life on YouTube. So far, I've written one book. I'm writing another poetry book. And the poetry that I write is pretty much about everything that I feel, everything I like, my relationships. So basically, I want to be a person, I guess you could call it an artist, a person who pours out their experiences and thoughts.
An emotional expressor.
In expressive ways.
Yes.
Yeah. So the steps I'm taking to that is my art, like my painting, my poetry, my YouTube channel, and running my mouth to every person I come in contact with.
So tell us a little bit more about your art. What kind of art?
Well, I'm late to the podcast today because I was so inspired to finish this piece that I'm working on. It's a 3x2 foot painting, and I'm hoping to get it entered into this art show at this gallery in New York in Soho next month. But
So what is the piece about?
It's not about anything. I have a picture of it. So when I create, I don't go into it with an intention, and I don't do it unless I feel the Holy Spirit doing it for me. Because then I know it came from a higher source and not just like my thoughts and emotions, you know?
So you let it create itself through you.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically allowing yourself to be the brush.
I'm just the brush.
Well, maybe not the color, but you are the color. You're expressing the color, because if you are the brush, you're being dipped from your own understanding, from your emotions that's driving through you being put onto that paper. So you kind of are the artist still, but you're allowing the artistry to use you, not you use it.
Precisely, my brother. Precisely. I like the way you put that, because oftentimes I have a bit difficulty expressing myself verbally, but when I begin to paint or write or dance or film for like my channel or like take pictures, I feel so understood and expressive. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like...
What kind of dance?
I think he just wants to see some footwork.
I heard that.
We don't know. We don't know that.
So I'm one of those people who can't dance but dance anyway. So so you put on any song, like a hip hop song, or you could put on some Beethoven, and I might do the electric slide, or I might do some ballet.
I don't know. I'm trying to visualize the
Yes. I can show y'all a little something.
I'm trying to see the electric slide on. Oh, ski. Nah, it don't work. It don't work. Turn it down for what? But yes, our question did go into the audience, so we ain't never get their feedback on the first question. So, but in your own expressive way, because I see a lot of creative, articulate people out there in the room, I'm going to read the question again for you guys to answer. Describe the person you want to be, and what steps are you taking to get there? Anyone?
Okay, my name is Nella, and the person I want to be is who God has designed me to be. I want to come into that fruition as I go through my journey in life. I only want to be who God has designed me to be. I say that because you have a better chance at winning the lottery than to be born. And when I saw that, I said, wow.
Wow.
I never won the lottery, and it's very hard. So you have a better chance of winning the lottery than to be here on earth. So I'm here on earth for a purpose and a reason. And I want to find out what that is through God. Because anything through the other source is temporary. Anything through God is permanent. So that's who I want to be.
Anyone else?
My name is Brenda,
Hey, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
and I want to be a peer recovery specialist.
I thought you were. I thought you were. At heart.
I want to go out and, help people, take people to programs and give to them what was so freely given to me, recovery. I want to go above and beyond to help people lose the desire to use, find a new way to live. And because it was given to me, and if I can do it, anybody can do it.
I know that's right.
I want to do.
Okay.
Marquasia, you said something about as far as like your emotions, and this is kind of the question, but I believe you'll be able to explain it in an open disclaimer conversation about it. As far as your emotions, when you're allowing yourself to be moved by that energy that allows you to create, do you allow your emotions outside of that creative state to to move you?
I'm overall a pretty vulnerable person. So if the wind blow the wrong way, I might start crying because I might think it's just so beautiful.
That's
If I see like somebody kissing their baby and the baby cheeks get red and they start laughing, just thinking about it, I could tear up right now. Like, I'm super emotional. So do they control me to a degree? Maybe. Like, let's say it's been times where, like, that's the higher spectrum of it. The lower spectrum of emotions, there's been times where I felt neglected by, like, a boyfriend or something. And I'll be like, I feel left out. Like, you left me. And I just yell at them and damn near beat their ass,
Watch the lane. You know that's 50 cents, right?
I'm sorry.
You catching up with Marlena now.
So if I feel overly passionate and involved, the emotions may take over.
They'll be
Princess.
strong.
Yeah.
Okay. I can understand definitely when the emotions drive you, especially as a person that creates. When the emotions come within the sweat, just in the midst of it all, it becomes a whole nother identity of you talking in your own ear, like, yeah, you about to do da 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 da. Oh yeah, they about to get da 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 da.
I'm good at catching myself before I make bad choices.
Yeah.
I pretty much make good choices because throughout the day I'm in a conversation with the Creator, and it's so nestled into my heart, into every cell of my body. Thank you, God. You know, it's like it's my best friend. It's me. It's you. It's everybody. I try to regard everybody as myself.
Go ahead.
So it's not hard or a task for me to let you win or be easy because, you know, I just want everybody to be okay. I'm okay with getting the short end of the stick if it means we all gonna leave happy.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
can understand that.
Yeah.
What about you guys out there?
Thank you.
What about you guys out there? Do you allow your emotions to control you at times outside of your not, you know, compared to your normal control of your emotions? Like, are there times where it's like, you know, it kind of comes out? Anyone?
Nella here. So, growing up in New Jersey, migrated from Jamaica, West Indies.
Mm.
As a youth, I was bullied a lot, and I just used to take it. And my mother used to be like, "Oh, you got to turn the other cheek, like the Bible says." And then one day, my brother said, "You turn the other cheek one more time, I'm gonna beat you. When you come home." So after that, I started to get the, you know, and I started getting suspended a lot, blah 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 blah. So my mother shipped me to another country, and I came back, but the issues weren't dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
And in high school, when I came back, I beat this girl silly until an ambulance came because I had something.
I can
So,
understand.
talking about letting my emotions control me, I ended up in the psych ward a lot during my 20s and 30s and even 40s. But at this time in my life, I'm deciding to consciously control my emotions because I don't let my thoughts control me. I'm the controller of my mind, body, spirit, soul, and thoughts, along with the help of God. So that's how I try to live my life at this point in time, to make conscious, present decisions about my life.
Hi everyone, I'm Bobby.
Hey.
Hey, Bobby.
Yes, I allow my emotions to run my response to things until I got some tools. And the tools that I got, they pretty much told me stop reacting and start responding. Reacting is acting off my emotions. Responding is allowing myself to process the feelings before I say anything. And by doing that and allowing myself to have these tools, like praying and bouncing things off other people, my response to my emotions got better.
I saw we had another person in the back.
Yes, good afternoon. My name's Louis.
Hey, Louis.
I grew up, you know, in a family with all boys, all my brothers. And I was growing up to be a tough cookie. You know, it was constantly fighting, arguments, you know.
I thought you was a
bullying.
jawbreaker.
And that was the way I grew up. Now, once I got into the spiritual realm and God involved in my life, you know, I've softened up and became more natural to how other people feel as well as myself. Thank you.
Louis, I thought you was a jawbreaker, not a cookie. Yeah.
Hi, this is Dr. Willie. I think sometimes I confuse what I used to feel were my feelings to now I understand to be the move of the spirit. And it affects my feelings and it affects my emotions, but it's a different arena. It's a moving of the spirit. And I give vent to the moving of the spirit. That spirit just moves me because I love the souls of men. And it becomes emotional to me because I realize how precious people are. And I think that's what I hear you saying, Princess, that even seeing a baby, somebody kiss a baby on the cheek, and that just there's something that you sense or discern about the fragility of people, how fragile we are, but how precious we are, right? I'm looking over there at Brenda right now, and I just, you know, even with her teeth out, I'm like, look how precious she is.
Yeah.
I think about Laverne, how she loved her children, and she she will fight for her kids, and how she pours all that into dancing, right? And to be so tall, she takes up the whole room. And those kind of things. And I look at Lewis, an Hispanic that love God, and how you just express it, and how you say, ask him how he felt. He said, "Oh, I just feel beautiful today." Yeah. You know, a man talking like that, to me, that's precious. And so all those things, I think, like I liked how you said it, Princess. It's a spectrum.
Yeah.
A spectrum of emotions. And so with my emotions, when that spirit is moving, I can't control it. It comes out like that. And it ain't like I'm sad or nothing, but it just comes out like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just the way it is.
You know, even myself, I have, like, as far as with my emotions, I used to allow it to take me off. Like, growing up, I dealt with a lot of emotions myself, which is also why I'm a creative person myself. That's why, we click as well. And I used to allow it to just really take me to a dark place. Yeah. But to be who I am today, of so much light and understanding, that I'm glad I went through that. I really am. I would rather go through it 1,000,000 times over to still be the same person I'm becoming more of today. Because without it, I wouldn't know the roots of who I am.
That's right. You have to, sometimes God takes us through a multitude of situations where we can experience things that we may not want to, just so we could fully understand the glory and the grace on the opposite end, right? And also so we could understand other people and be a blessing to them once we come out of it.
Yeah, it's still another form of just still discovering yourself.
And stop being so judgmental.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So it's towards yourself, especially on that emotion.
Because we tend to be very merciful to ourselves, but not merciful to other folks. So
okay.
I apply the same mercy that God has given me, and He was able to pull me up and turn me around, and was patient with me.
Yes.
You know how many times I told God, if you take this today, I ain't gonna do it no more. I said that so many times. He was like, nope.
I remember you said that last week.
Yesterday, not last week.
No, a day is different
I
for
give
him.
that same mercy to others. I just keep loving them. Keep loving them.
Always. That's Dr. Moody.
Always.
So, with our last question of the house, as we roll this time out, what do you want people to remember about you?
Read it again?
What do you want people to remember about you?
Please stop talking all sexy.
Exactly.
What do you No, wait, let me say it in my Ray Vaughn voice. Let me say it in my Ray Vaughn voice. I'm about to do Ray Vaughn. So what I need everybody to do is leave now. All right. So what you want people to know about, to remember? Oh, hold on. See, now you got me reading it wrong. What do you want people to know about you?
What do I want people to know about me?
Say it in a sexy voice.
No. I want people to know that I want people to know a lot of things about me. But I guess what would be the most important is that use me as a mirror for yourself. When people interact with me, whatever you receive from me energetically or whatever comes to mind or however that makes you feel, use that as a mirror to look within yourself and just try to evolve and expand in some way.
Well, there you have it, folks. A nuance of this month. Do you care about yourself, kid?
Yes.